So tomorrow, anybody can come and say against a police officer that he harassed me to give a complaint. So accepting?
Not accept. Then now, my lords, all I'm going to be requesting the court is, where, my lords, I've been forced to give a false complaint against one Manjunath. How the complainant was being pressurized to sign into complaints so that the complaints are given as against persons who are inimical to the present petitioners.
Yes, sir.
Without going into the merits of the matter at this point of time.
Cognizance order ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ 156(3) reference.
ಎರಡಿದೆ. ಎರಡು legal issue ಇದೆ.
Yes, yes, sir.
The first legal issue is, the complaint is filed on 24/4. In view of the law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in Priyanka Srivatsava, there should be a compliance with 154(1) as well as 154(3) with necessary or supporting documents. That is how the Supreme Court has said in paragraph 31 of Priyanka Srivatsava. Well, nowhere in the complaint he makes a reference to he having gone to the police station and filed a complaint. The policeman not receiving the complaint or acknowledging the complaint, and then, my lord, he going to the superintendent of police and filing a complaint, and superintendent of police also not initiating any action. Therefore, he would approach the magistrate, and the magistrate passing an order under section 156(3). The DSP of Anekal. Number of
Is it the officer in charge of the police station?
Well, DSP Anekal is an officer who is superior in rank to the officer.
He is not the officer in charge of the
He is
police
not the
station.
officer. In fact, the Supreme Court has said time and again in umpteen number of judgments, even if he is an officer who is superior in rank to an officer in charge of a police station, the magisterial powers would not extend
Only to the jurisdictional police.
Only to the police. He can, at the worst, my lord, after reference under section 36 of the CRPC, he can take over the investigation. Beyond that, nothing else. Well, this can't be remitted back, would be my submission. That is how the Supreme Court also has said.
What's the allegation?
Well, that is worst, my lord. If I were to invite my lord's attention to the last paragraph, the prayer, he is himself an extortionist.
Oh, the complainant.
Complainant is an extortionist who is into umpteen number of criminal cases against him. Kindly have a look at page 32.
Lord, I am the Assistant Director General of Police Internal Security. Now, kindly see, my lord, paragraph number 19 of my petition. There appears to be financial transaction with the complainant, who himself is a rowdy-sheeter. I have produced 3 documents to show that. And the accused number 1. That is reflected in paragraph 19. That there is a loan transaction between the complainant and Mr. Vijay Tata regarding the 5 crore
Para 19.
and all that. There appears to be financial transaction between accused number 1 and the complainant. Several amounts are mentioned, 5 crore, 2 crore, 35 crore and all that. Then paragraph 20, this is the grievance against accused number 1. He went to collect the money and he was sent back dishonorably and all that. Then comes the petitioner. ಹೀಗಿರುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ತಪ್ಪಿನ ಅರಿವಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, he was used to file the complaint by several persons against several other persons to extract money. Now it appears his commission was not paid. That appears to be the real grievance. ಹೀಗಿರುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ತಪ್ಪಿನ ಅರಿವಾಗಿ ಇವರಿಂದ ದೂರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಅವರ ಬಳಿ ಹೋಗದೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಎನ್ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಮಾಡುವುದಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಕೇಸುಗಳನ್ನು ದಾಖಲು ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಜೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡುವ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದು. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಭಯಪಟ್ಟು ADGP ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪಿಟಿಷನರ್, ದಿನಾಂಕ 3/2/24 ನನ್ನ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಸಮೇತ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಚಾರ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರದಂತೆ ವಿಜಯ್ ಟಾಟಾರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಚಿಸಲು ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು. ಅವರು ಸಿಗದೇ ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೋಣ್ಸು ಬರೋದು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಅದರಂತೆ ನಾನು 14/2/2024 ಸಂಜೆ 4:30 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಅವರ ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ನನಗಿಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ
ನೋಡಿದೆ.
This is what I have done. What I have done is there are several cases against him. But he says he used to visit the police station. Now, when he came to the police station, we arrested and produced before the magistrate. Now, kindly see the paragraph 24. It's like a public interest litigation, as the seniors are saying. ಆರೋಪಿತರು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಹಣ ವಂಚಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ಫಿರ್ಯಾದಿದಾರರನ್ನು ಮೋಸದಿಂದ ದೂರು ದಾಖಲು ಮಾಡಲು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಂದ ಹಣ ವಂಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹಣ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನನಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೂ ವಂಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಹಣ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಿದ ಆರೋಪಿ 1 ಸೋನ್ಸು. All I have done is registered arrested him because he was involved in other cases. That's all. There are 3 cases filed against him that I have reflected in paragraph number 6. Crime number 344, 37 and 50. This is the only, in between the petitioner and the complainant
You are
and
caught in the
accused number one.
crossfire. Yes. All right. Yes. Yes.
Let's say 4 contentions that have been taken, my lords, by Internet Senior. The first is the complaint is dated 24/4/2024, reference on 25/4. My lords, I don't think that could be a legal
That's fine.
contention, so I don't propose to deal with it. Second is, my lords, Priyanka Srivatsa not being complied. There is no affidavit annexed with the complaint. This, my respectful submission, is not a correct statement, my lords. An affidavit was annexed to the PCR that has not been produced here. And if my lords would notice, the court observes it.
Along with the complaint, it is produced.
Out. Along, my lords, the court observes it. If my lords would have.
There is an observation in the order.
This
But
was,
show it.
this was
Pleading,
there.
Allegation is there, document produced.
I'll just point out.
Produce and-
Factually, at least let me point out what has happened. My lords, page 19, from the perusal of the complaint, same is annexed with the affidavit of the complainant, and also an information has been given as per 154(3) to the superintendent of police. What is produced here is the affidavit and the complaint which is given on 22nd to superintendent of police. So that part of the order, my lords, is
Right.
in. My lords, the third contention that was pointed out, my lords, reference to DYSP, I mean respectful submission, they're right, my lords.
It can't be.
It can't be done. Now, if it is not going to be a case which can't be referred to DYSP, because under 156(3) itself,
Only
it
to
is
the
very
officer
clear
in charge
to
of
the
the police
yes, my lords. To that extent, there could be an interference in the order of sending it back for reconsideration, my lords.
But now you
But-
tell me that's what is the role of accused
My
number
lords,
2?
so far as the fourth aspect, now, 1 minute, my lords.
ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು.
My lords, so far as the fourth aspect is concerned,
Because you have an axe to grind, you can't draw.
my lords, could I just point-
Aithu, you have something against the accused number 1. Let's see, the
So my
financial
respectful
transaction.
submission is, my lords, if this order of reference is to go, then, my lords, the complaint is before the magistrate. There is no cognizance, there is no process, there is no 156(3) order. The magistrate will have to apply his mind independently. In a 482, my lords, without there being an application of mind by the magistrate, an interference would not be called for. Now, if my lords would want to know in the merits, is there any allegation?
Against accused
I will
number
just
2.
point it out, my lords. Kindly have the
The
complaint.
officer should not be drawn into the.
No, this is not a case of just being drawn in. There's allegation, my lords. If
What
my-
allegations?
My lords should notice
Para
a
19
complaint.
and 24, just see.
My lords,
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
this complaint consists of 3 parts in it, my lords. The first part of the complaint is how the complainant was being pressurized to sign into complaints so that the complaints are given as against persons who are inimical to the present petitioners. This is the first set of it, my lords. So a complaint had first been signed by the present respondent number 2 in a complaint given against B.S. Manjunath. If my lords should kindly notice now the complaint at page 35 for a minute, my lords. I will just segregate it.
What is the role of accused number 2?
My lords, at present, when it's a composite complaint, it
That's
is
all
to
right.
go back
In
to the
complaint-
magistrate
In the
concerned.
complaint, you show what is your allegation against accused number 2.
Please, my lords. My lords, if my lords should have paragraph 4 at page 36.
Of the complaint?
My lords, this 2, 3 and 4 goes together. Paragraph 2, 3 and 4 goes together. Where, my lords, I have been forced to give a false complaint against one Manjunath. Now, to give that false complaint against Manjunath, please notice the role played by accused number 2 at paragraph 4.
What became of that?
A complaint was given, a crime number.
What became of that complaint?
My lords, it was registered as crime number.
All right. What happened to that?
What's happened to that? It is, I'm given to understand that it's pending investigation. It's pending. So, my lords, what the
So
allegation is.
tomorrow, anybody
please
can
notice-
come and say against a police officer that he harassed me to give a complaint. So accepting?
Not accept.
Then what?
Now, my lords, all I'm going to be requesting the court is, if my lords feels
No,
156
accused
order,
number 1, we will see. Because
But
senior has
accused
not
number
submit-
2, my lords.
Senior has not submitted anything on the merit of the matter, and it is an admitted fact that it could not have been sent to the DYSP.
My lords, kindly notice paragraph 4, my lords, whether there is an allegation against accused number 2 or not.
In this case, the petitioner has accused certain police officers of being part of an alleged extortion attempt through a false complaint. The defense claims that the complainant is a known rowdy-sheeter with several criminal cases and has previously been used to file complaints for financial pressure. According to the petitioner, the present case was filed only after an alleged payment arrangement failed. The defense also argued that the police did not follow the Supreme Court's guidelines while filing the complaint and failed to submit proper supporting documents. Because the matter is already pending before the magistrate, the petitioner has requested the court not to interfere, calling the entire proceeding an abuse of the legal process for monetary gain.